Boys went out for a midnight ride. Wasn't quite midnight yet, but it sure is surreal driving around 11, 12, 1 o'clock in the morning and you can still see everything. Ryan did lose his hat, had to turn around. Great times to be had.
Okay, we're at another one of Paul's famous spots. Prospector Paul, look him up on YouTube. This is Mother Nature's natural sluice box. You got big rocks, you got roots, perfect combination of crab nuggets. So we've been shoveling here for about 2 hours, got a lot of dirt moved. So we're kind of anxious to look in the box and see what we find. But this is
Okay, let's check out this Gold Hog Raptor Flare in action. This was an awesome adventure. This machine was just perfect. We didn't have the clay bar down because we had Chris from Idaho. She's been to a few gold camps, a couple different ones, and she took care of all the rock washing, made sure everything was clean coming out of there. Kept an eye out for anything interesting that we might have missed. It was a little tight quarters there, so it worked out good with me and Paul shoveling. When we started, you can see that tailings pile. That was about the edge of the bank. We worked into that hill there and moved a lot of material and got a lot of great gold out of that. It was pretty awesome and an epic time. Can't wait to do it again. So we could have definitely hammered a lot more material at this Gold Hog. We were kind of taking it easy, had to pace ourselves. We were up there for a week. Paul was up there all summer. And you know, you got to go all day shoveling, moving big rocks, and we just kept a nice even flow, made it easy and simple on all of us. I'm sure you've seen the little golden cookie Oreo package that I was holding up earlier. Check out Paul's videos, Prospector Paul. You'll see a backstory on that one, but you got to have the golden Oreo. Gives you luck. It almost seemed like we didn't need any. There's gold everywhere. Check out them legs on that Gold Hog. They are buried in some tailings. That comes from hammering it down all day long. And Chris almost looks like her feet are buried in that. We did generate a lot of clean rocks. Not a speck of dirt on them. That machine washes that stuff very well. We even had some pieces of clay. Chris would catch them, make sure they came out clean. It was definitely a thing that can move a lot of material. That could definitely handle 3, 4, 5 guys throwing dirt at it if you had the room. If you want to see some of our great cleanouts from this trip, look at one of my previous videos. Maybe hit that subscribe button. Kind of new to this, kind of learning the ropes, but it's kind of fun. So we had some epic cleanouts. We did very well up there. So hope you check them out. Had to move the drone a little bit, get a little view of that creek down there. That whole wall all the way down that creek, I feel is going to be as good as the spot we're at now. So it's going to be a lot of shoveling to do. Come from some years of fun if you're going to do it with a shovel. But look at that Gold Hog go. Man, what a machine. Love the mats in there. Love how that works. It was really cool. Paul explained how everything worked. He experimented a little bit too with pitches and angles, and there's a little other box in there that goes underneath the rails, and he played around with it. But man, when you clean out the mats, you get a quarter the material as you do on some of the other high bakers. So that was really cool. Saved us a lot of time in the finished painting. Well, they talk about the mosquitoes in Alaska. When we were there weren't many, but Paul kept seeing one on the back of my head. Luckily, he didn't get it. Probably would have dented the shovel. But we have some cool footage coming up of a close-up of that Gold Hog Raptor Flare actually working up close. That'll be coming up shortly. Gold Hog Raptor Flare in action. Check out them clay bars on top. Golden Oreo. Brings us luck. I'm filming, Paul shoveling. You know, I needed a break. So it's not getting as much dirt as definitely can take, but gives you a little up close action. Now normally if you could put that clay bar down and just top it up once in a while and let your rocks go down, but Chris was doing a great job making sure everything was flowing nice and smooth and evenly. We could throw any size rock in there. We wouldn't have to stop and deal lift anything up. So, you know, 3 people on a machine in tight quarters is absolutely perfect. We went like this all day long, and it turned out great. But I get a little close up of these bars. It looks great. Now there's not a lot of water running off them. It's all pretty much going down into the other sluice box. And the other sluice box, it ran so smooth, and the way it flares out to catch that smaller and finer gold and the aggressive mat before that. There was a lot of thought in this machine here, and it shows. It's a pretty awesome machine for hand shoveling. You do need a group of people though to keep it fed because it is hungry. Well, if you look closely, you can see the little gravels bouncing around and the little ripples down there. The thing didn't pack up at all. I don't know how to work freeze frame or slow motion on this thing yet, but it was definitely a dream. Well, after a day of shoveling, you definitely feel like Superman. Maybe it's not because of the shoveling, because of what you see in the pan. We saw a lot. What a great crew we had, Chris, Paul, me, myself, Dan. Man, we all got along, we all pulled our weight, we got great gold, had a great time. Can't wait to get back up there and do it all over again. Looks like we got about 23 grams of gold in 5 days and having fun doing it. Great times.